Hi, I'm Antonio Rinaldi, and I was part of Team 4 in the presentation of financial markets and institution for the trading challenge. We denominated ourselves as sniper traders because we were like trading in a very different way from the traditional way. We are not trying to make it the system completely automatized, and in particular, we were like focusing on very small period of time. This is actually a strategy that has been adopted by many people, and mainly we decided to focus mainly on macroeconomic events, which are the main drivers of prices or market prices in the short term, especially the short-term time frame we're looking at in the period of trading challenge. We were mainly focusing on trading the non-farm payroll event announcement from the US Bureau of Labor and the OPEC meetings and results. So this resulted in two different ways, which determined the general prices of stocks to go down, but actually the reserves of oil were going up. So we found a correlation between most of the stocks we were interested in, which are especially like for this specific case Valorec and Schulenberger, and we decided that even though like all the stocks like the S&P, which is our reference index, were going down, we're actually able to buy those stocks as we're only allowed to enter long for the period just after the announcement of OPEC of cutting down the reserves of oil. This determined the price of oil to go up, and because there is a clear correlation which we highlighted in the report which is quite near to 1. Sorry, we decided to enter long and open a position. As well, during this period, we have highlighted quite good results, even though we're locked in the position for the whole week as of market condition imperfections. And despite that, we were able to also achieve a 5% result on our portfolio during this week, which annualized, of course, it's quite good result and impressive. At the same time, the strategy of remaining in the market for a very short period of time is something that most traders use, and actually reduces the chances of drawdown and the risk concerned as well with the maximum drawdown. This is why we are exposed to market movements for a very short period of time, so we are able to control every time the our total equity, and at the same time we are able to understand the very short market moves in this short period of time. As well, what I think we really did learn after this experience as team, in general, is the fact that we were very, very concerned with everything was going on, not only with technical indicators, not only with fundamental indicators of the companies we were buying, but also with the macro news that were coming out, also with the events that were happening all around the world, for example, the Trump tweets and the Trump trade talks with China. And this made us realize that the stock price doesn't really move only because of fundamental information, but also because of external information out of the control.
Another very important aspect that I really want to focus on is how we work together as a team, and it was a very nice experience because we had very different backgrounds and views about the same events, and at the end, we managed to combine this in a very innovative way into our strategy. So the strategy itself is the work of is the combination, of all of our experiences and views about the trading and the investing world. At the same time, this allowed us to be very efficient together as a team. It was quite nice as well because we managed to split the work in a very fashionable way, and also because of the fact that everyone was quite sure on certain points that needed to be taken over. So for example, I was involved heavily with the technical part and to find, for example, the correlation that you can see in the report, or other technical indicators such as the momentum indicators, the trend lines, etc. So all of us then combined to one analysis, and this was applied in the strategy completely, and no one was everyone technically had the voice and their opinion expressed in the strategy and report that we produced.